Day 68 of the Daily Stoic. Don't unintentionally hand over your freedom. Quote, if a person gave away your body to some passerby, you'd be furious. Yet you hand over your mind to anyone who comes along so that they may abuse you, leaving it disturbed and troubled. Have you no shame in that? Epictetus, Enchiridion 28. Instinctively, we protect our physical selves. We don't let people touch us, push us around, or control where we go. But when it comes to the mind, we're less disciplined. We hand it over willingly to social media, to television, to what other people are doing, thinking, or saying. We sit down to work, and the next thing you know, we're browsing the internet. We sit down with our families, but within minutes we have our phones out. We sit down peacefully in a park, but instead of looking inward, we're judging people as they pass by. We don't even know we're doing this. We don't realize how much waste is in it, how inefficient and distracted it makes us. And what's worse, no one is making this happen. It's totally self-inflicted. To the Stoics, this is an abomination. They know that the world can control our bodies. We can be thrown in jail or be tossed about by the weather, but the mind, that's ours. We must protect it. Maintain control over your mind and your perceptions, they'd say. It is your most prized possession. Man, oh man. This builds off the first 30 days, essentially, of the Daily Stoic that we covered. And it covers a passage that we've actually covered before, which is that you would never give your body away to a passerby, but yet we give our minds away to the madness of the mob. I think we talked about this in day 64 or day 63 of the Daily Stoic. Don't give your mind away to the mob. Very crucial point here. The world can control our bodies. They can arrest you. They can throw you in jail. You get this. But they can never control the mind. Oof. Let this sink in. Your mind is your sovereignty. Your mind is your freedom. Don't let your mind be taken over by anyone else. What people are doing today, which I find so fascinating, the amount of disregard they have for what's going into their system, is that exact idea, is that people do not think about what they're consuming. They just consume. What if what you're consuming is crap? What if it is trash? What if it is garbage? What if it is just absolutely non-essential for any particular part of flourishing of life? This is what most of the news, most of the political apparatus is all about. None of that is valuable for your life. It's all just entertainment. This is why, and I'll speak for just a moment coming from a dad. You may think differently, and that's okay. But this is why it's so important as a father of children to ensure that my children's minds are protected. Because once it goes in, it can never come out. I'll give you my best example. I was a young lad when I saw The Nightmare on Elm Street. I was way too young to see that movie. And there are other movies in that horror genre that I watched at way too young an age. Now, did we all kind of do stuff like that? Yes. We all have our little scars of life that still sit with us today? Yes. But man, I'll tell you, once that movie went into my mind, I couldn't remove it. And yeah, my mind was mushy. My brain was smooth. It's more wrinkly now. But man, protect the mind. Once it goes in, it can never come out. Think about how insidious that is. Think about how insidious it is for those who spend all their working hours trying to think about how to gamify you, how to gamify social, how to gamify everything that you touch on applications, mobile phones, everything that you consume is gamified so that you are psychologically manipulated to want more. And some of us disregard what's coming in. We just open up the floodgates and let the world come in, control us, and then suddenly we wonder why mental illness is absolutely on the rise. And not only that, it's absolutely obvious. Don't unintentionally hand over your freedom by wasting time allowing stuff to go into the mind to control you. Better than that. See you in Discord, MetaFam.